Hello, and welcome to Hypnotise Yourself Happy with myself, clinical hypnotherapist Sam Lawrance. In this guided hypnotic meditation, Be Here Now, you will offer your subconscious mind a gentle but powerful reminder that whilst reflecting on the past or imagining the future can be helpful, true happiness is found in the present moment. Your subconscious mind will begin to release its hold on what was and what might be, gently returning your awareness to what is. As the weight of the past softens, the pull of the future fades, you will find yourself fully immersed in the here and now, flowing effortlessly with the river of life, peaceful, present, and deeply aware. Before we begin, this recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health conditions, and it contains powerful hypnotic suggestions. So please do not listen to this while driving or operating machinery. Let this be your time, a space to turn inward safely and deeply. However, if during this recording you find that something requires your attention, know that you will respond quickly and clearly. You will become fully alert and capable. You see, people often have more inner resources than they realize, and that includes you. And perhaps your eyes have already closed. If not, you can allow them to gently close now. And just continue to go deeper. And we lose so much life in mental time travel. Replaying the past, concerning ourselves about the future. But the past, it's just a present moment that's already come and gone. You can learn from it, remember it. You cannot live there, and you should not hold it. It's the story of two monks wandering through a forest. They came upon a beautiful courtesan standing on the banks of a flooded stream. Because they had sworn a vow of chastity, the younger monk ignored the woman and crossed the stream quickly. But the older monk, seeing that she could not cross safely on her own, gently lifted her into his arms and carried her across. Once they reached the other side, he set her down with care. She smiled gratefully and went on her way. The two monks continued, walking in silence. But the younger monk was quietly seething. He kept replaying the incident over and over and over in his own mind. How could he thought. Does a vow of chastity mean nothing to him? The longer he thought about it, the angrier he became. If I had done such a thing, I'd have been thrown out of the order. This is disgraceful. I may not have been a monk as long as he has, but I know the difference between right and wrong. He glanced at the older monk, expecting to see some guilt or remorse. But the elder remained calm, peaceful, and serene. Finally, the young monk couldn't hold back any longer. How could you do that? He demanded. How could you even look at that woman, let alone pick her up and carry her? Have you forgotten a vow of chastity? The older monk looked at him with surprise, then smiled gently, a great kindness in his eyes. I put her down on the other side of the stream, he said softly. But you, brother, you appear to still be carrying her. And worry? Worry is living in a future that hasn't arrived. Perhaps imagining problems that may never arise. Because, as Mark Twain once said, I had a great many worries in my life, most of which never happened. In fact, studies show that well over 90% of the things that we worry about never happen. Still, we can sometimes carry the weight of 1,000 imagined outcomes. Mentally rehearse tragedies that may never be written. Plan responses to moments that may never arrive. But not now. Because now is real. So if you ever feel yourself drifting again, time traveling into the past, tumbling forward into imagined futures, just remember this. You can return, here, now, with a breath. And right now, I'd like you to take a slow, deep inhale and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and gently exhale. And as you do so, you may have a visualization of a dandelion. Delicate, light, its tiny seeds carried off softly on the wind. Those seeds, they're things that you've held. Maybe your worries, your what-ifs, your imagined fears. You can watch them drift away, scattering, weightless, gone. Because they belong to no time that is real. They're only thoughts. And you are not your thoughts. You are here, now, in the only moment that exists. And whenever you take that deep breath, hold for 4, and exhale, and see the dandelion seeds scattering, you come back home, to now. Presence is where peace lives. The Dalai Lama was once asked, which is the way to peace? He smiled and said, there is no way to peace. Peace is the way. Peace isn't something that we chase. It's something that we choose. Same with happiness. What is the way to happiness? Happiness is the way. Not the finish line, but a choice, a decision, now. So let yourself drop into this moment, fully, gently. Maybe you've been chasing something too. A goal, a title, an outcome. And that's okay. Goals are fun. Give us direction. Help us grow. But remember this. Even when you arrive, that will still be just another present moment. There is no magical future where everything is realized. The truth is, happiness does not live in the future. It lives here, now. One day, a wealthy businessman hired a fishing boat for a day of relaxation at sea. The sun was shining, the breeze warm, and the young fisherman who captained the boat, as seemed cheerful and content. "You seem like a good young man," said the businessman. "Let me share with you the secret of success, if only you'll listen carefully." "All right," said the young fisherman with a smile as he cleaned the morning's catch. Although he was a bit taken aback by the young man's casual manner, the businessman began his lesson. "First, you double your prices. You know where the fish are, and you run a good, clean boat. Then, with the extra income, you can buy a second boat, and a third. You can hire more crew, take on more tourists, catch more fish. If you work hard enough, one day you will own an entire fleet." The fisherman, now watching a small crab playing in the surf near the shore, replied without looking up, "Why would I want to do that?" The businessman could feel irritation rising. "Because then you'll become rich. And once you're rich, you can spend your days however you want, fishing and relaxing in the sun." The young fisherman smiled, laid back in the boat, closed his eyes to soak up the last gentle rays of the afternoon sun. "Ah," he said softly, "but I already am. I already am." Take a moment to think. When was the last time you tasted a strawberry? You really tasted it, or appreciated the beautiful colors of a sunrise, smelled a flower, listened to a bird sing, not just heard it, but listened to it and felt it. Nearly 14 billion years of cosmic events have unfolded so that this moment could exist, just so you could be here, just here. This moment is a gift unwrapped. Everything is now. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet were walking together one morning through a 1,000-acre wood, when Pooh turned and asked, "Piglet, what day is it?" "It's today," said Piglet. Pooh smiled and said, "My favorite day." Make today your favorite day, because today really is the only day that you ever have. Let the past soften, the future wait. You are here, and here is enough. You are safe. You are whole. You are present. And in this stillness, in this simplicity, may you remember what it feels like just to simply be. As you realize that simply being is enough. And now I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Upon the number 5, you can allow your eyes to open, calm, rested, refreshed, relaxed, feeling wonderfully good. 1, slowly, calmly, easily, gently, returning to your full awareness once again. 2, every nerve, muscle, fiber in your body is loose, limp, and lazy, and you're feeling wonderfully good. 3, from head to toe, you're feeling perfect. Perfect in every single way. On the number 4, your eyelids begin to flutter, and it feels as though your eyes have been bathed in cold spring water. And on the next number, you can allow your eyes to open. Calm, rested, refreshed, relaxed, feeling wonderfully good. Number 5, take a nice deep breath. stretch, and smile.